Hello again, Cons here. Similar to the previous video that I did of a speedrun where I commentated over it and explained my thought process on why I was doing the things I was doing, I reckon that kind of gives more value to the people watching, so let me know if you agree. I don't know, like, are you guys into should I just post the speedruns or should I actually talk over them and explain my thought process? But anyway, you've seen me buffing up, so nothing too confusing here. I'm just gonna flint shot him. Now I'm doing this non-TA almost entirely because I really want the traps at the end. See, I had a bunch of runs that I was doing TA, and the main thing I struggled with is I would get Jang to limp away, but I would never be able to like finish it before it walked all the way back to its nest, which wasted like a minute or something. And so I really like being able to sleep it as it's running away, and then just place a trap out and guarantee that it's not going to escape. That's the only reason I'm doing non-TA. Honestly, like the flint shot is just a waste of time. It'd be faster for me to just like shoot normally. And the cat just does nothing but draw aggro. Honestly, the cat's not really worth using in my opinion. And I don't really use my mantles either, so like, I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing it. But anyway, it's pretty standard stuff. I flint shot it and I'm just peppering his face with stickies. I don't know if commentary is strictly necessary on on this video. I mean, it is just stickies. You can see the arc shot. Hopefully my guide on Furious Jang came out. But yeah, I rolled away. I recommend in that guide to roll towards Jang, but obviously depending on your weapon, that might not be what you want to do. Also, by the way, and again, I guess I'm covering ground that I already covered in the guide, but you can see whenever he comes up from falling down there, he always sort of moves the same distance in the direction that he's clinging on from. But yeah, standard stuff. I'm peppering his head. I'm aiming for his head as much as possible just because the KOs and obviously the topples are really nice to get. But the thing about stickies, if you're not already aware, it's fixed damage, so you just want to always be shooting or whatever the business acronym is. Now, I'm running 2 points of trueshot, the thing that increases your special ammo, because I really like the mines on this guy. Actually, I'm running this on all my sticky builds now because I feel like it really makes the playstyle more dynamic, where every time your mine comes back, you need to then place it out and proc them, and it's especially nice for Rajang. But I think the other reason I'm using it is so importantly is because I run out of sticky ammos right towards the end of this hunt, so I kind of desperately need to get the extra DPS somewhere. Also, you can see I ran out of stickies by accident. I'm not great. My controller's actually busted at the moment. My right analog stick, which is what I used to combine and stuff, is actually like completely broken. I don't know if you'll see it in this run, but often it just like gets stuck facing left. Anyway, but yeah, so I run out of ammo quite a bit because I'm not that great keeping track of it, and occasionally... Oh, I'll also use the trick where you shoot one type of ammo in order to slide reload another type of ammo, which is really nice. I can use like normal shots to reload stickies, so I don't have to go through the long reload animation. But yeah, see, I want to say something interesting, but I'm just aiming for the head basically, and every time I get one of my mines back and I feel like I have a long enough opening, I try to get close to it to place the mine down, and then... I'm not entirely sure what the optimal way to detonate the mines is. Currently, I'm sort of shooting near them and my shot is activating the mine to do a small explosion. If I get lucky, then the actual sticky will go off in range of the mine, and that gives you a bigger explosion, but it also uses the mine faster, so I'm not 100% sure. Occasionally, I'll also punch too. We saw Jang had the tired animation exhausted. I've never really seen that fighting Furious Jang, so I guess stickies really are something else. But yeah, nice long get-outs because of the boas. Pretty standard stuff. I'm telling you, stickies are free. If you're really struggling with this fight, just give yourself stickies. Also, I have no clue what toppled him there, but I tried to work it out and I still couldn't. Now, the nice thing about popping those sleep bullets earlier is it means he's really close to sleep right now. Obviously, status deteriorates over time, but rather than being like 5 bullets away, he should only be like 1 or 2, which means that when he does limp away, I'll only need to land 1 or 2 sleep shots, which means he's less likely to actually get out of range. But yeah, got some lucky AI and some nice animations there, and he's targeting the cat, which is quite good. Usually, cat drawing aggro is a bad thing, but... oh, cheeky evasion. Usually the cat drawing aggro is a bad thing, but in this case, because stickies are like hit zone independent, it really actually isn't that big a deal, and if anything, it's nice because you can pepper him from safety. It does make it hard to focus the head, but it's no big deal. Now, as you can see, the mine has come out. Try and use the mines completely if possible. And be careful near this ledge if you are using stickies, because ledges fuck around with your evade reload, which gets really frustrating. And you can see my sticky ammo is really starting to run out now. But he's almost dead. It shouldn't be much longer left. Now, you can see at this point, I start positioning myself. I know where Jang is going to limp off to. He's going to limp off towards area 6 towards the left. So I position myself, like, can you see I'm quite far away from him? And that's so that the moment I see the limp animation, I'll be in his path so I can change to sleep in time and have the time to actually like land all the shots I need to. Because if I was, say, standing behind him there, I would have missed those. And now I'm looking for my trap, and I actually almost missed the 5-minute mark because I couldn't find my trap in time. But thankfully, I was like half a second under time, and that's all there really is to it. I hope the commentary added to the video. Let me know if you don't like it. I'm genuinely curious. It may well be that I should be avoiding it. But yeah, there's my set. Pretty standard stuff. Zora and Naga. I should talk about the set in more detail. I go for artillery, and I don't use agitator because he's so rarely in rage mode, because he always gets knocked out of it instantly. So my set's a little bit weirder than I would normally go for. It's not the meta set, but I found this to be the sort of most useful set of skills to run against it. I'll just put the setup for a little bit longer so you can see it in more detail and I can talk about it. I don't believe I'm at the attack cap. I haven't run the calcs, but yeah, you can see I'm not running agitator or anything like that. I am running a health augment. Now, ideally, I would run 2 attacks and maybe like a defense or element, but I'm not comfortable enough maintaining max health against Rajang because it has a lot of little moves that chip me. So I've been running 1 health augment, 1 attack augment on this set. And again, I'm not at the attack cap even with Bombardier from what I can tell. But the problem with Agitator is Jang gets knocked out of rage basically instantly. And it's such a bad uptime. So in the end, I decided to opt for a slightly different distribution of skills. Hopefully this set makes sense. I have no clue if it's optimal. You got to look for like the pro speedrunners to find that. This is just a set that I felt like using because I wanted to mess around with stickies. And yeah, I had a good time. So hopefully this all made sense. I don't think there's anything too complicated here. And yeah, let me know. Again, let me know if the commentary you believe added to the video, if you'd rather see it without commentary. Alright, love you. Bye.